A top court in The Hague has rejected a bid by a group of Nigerian farmers to hold Shell responsible for damaging the environment as a result of a series of oil leaks in the Niger Delta. The court said only Shell's subsidiary in Nigeria is responsible for one of the leaks and granted an unspecified amount in damages to only one farmer. The court dismissed all other claims against Shell on grounds that, according to the Nigerian law, a parent company in principle is not obliged to prevent its subsidiaries abroad. Experts say the judgment was not a surprise.
It is the federal government that has the power to enforce these rules about social corporate responsibilities as well as safety measures that are known world standard practices all over the globe. But this is not happening in Nigeria. If you go back to Shell to ask them what is happening, that they are not taking this pollution seriously, they will tell you that the communities have come to demand for compensation from them, so they've given them money.
The Niger Delta farmers went to court in 2008 demanding for Shell to be held responsible for oil spills in their communities and pay compensation for the damage that this has done to their communities. They also demanded the court to order Shell to fix these pipelines to end oil spills and accordingly clean up the contaminated areas.
Shell has been operating in Nigeria for decades. The oil company, according to experts, has mastered the Nigerian political terrain. Shell has become a powerful oil mining company in Nigeria.
We've monetized our responsibilities and Shell is ready to pay the amount that it will take for them to remain in business, whether Nigerians are dying, whether they are benefiting or not. The regulatory agencies should be bold enough, go to Shell. Yes, this is what we've observed. There is a gap, huge gap, between what is expected of Shell and what Shell is doing.
People who live in the Niger Delta say their land, water and fisheries have been damaged for years by oil pollution for which Shell is responsible. They've now been joined by activists who say Shell must do more to make sure its operations do not harm the environment in the Niger Delta, just like elsewhere in the world. Danjuma Abdullahi, Press TV, Abuja.